Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I had several queries from doctors asking about how to do the preferences, both how to pick areas, but also how to actually do the preferences in the new Oriel system. And actually, a few people had difficulty saving it. It's actually not very clear. So I'm just going to show you. So you've logged in, you've opened your application, you go to the Preferences tab. You can see here, if you want, you can filter by specific deaneries. You could just look at the areas in London, or you could just look at a specific sub area like Birmingham and Solihull within West Midlands, filter by different ways. But let's have a look at the actual preferences section. So at the beginning, all of the areas will be not wanted. So for GP, there are 224 different areas. Okay. So what you do is you move areas that you want from this column, not wanted, to the left-hand side. You can't do this on a tablet or a phone. You've got to do it on a computer. And how to decide which area to put first. Do some research. If you could live anywhere at all in the UK for the whole of your training, where would it be? Put that number one, okay? So let's say now, I don't know, let's say someone wanted to live in Cambridge, okay? So they're going to move that to the left, and that's number one, okay? Let's say now, if you couldn't be there, where would you like to be? What would be your second choice if you could live anywhere and work anywhere for the next 3 years? So let's say it'd be somewhere in London, okay? So this is North Central and East London, Barking, Dagenham, okay? Let's say now someone had, after that, they would want to live, I don't know, in Enfield. So I went to school in Enfield, right? And after that, Barnet, okay? So I went to college in Barnet, and so on, okay? Now, you could put as many or as few as you want, including, let's say now there are places that have zero. So let's say now Lincoln has got 0 now. That might change later. So if you are interested in it, still put it down, okay? So keep going until there are no places that you would be willing to work in. Do not put anything on the left-hand side that you wouldn't be happy to stay in for your training, okay? Once you've put them, if you change your mind, you can always move things up and down, i.e., let's say you want to put Enfield first, okay? Just say this is the rank. Once you're happy with your ranking, you must tick this box. I confirm that I reviewed my preference rankings. If you don't, it won't allow you to save. And then what would be sensible is if the save button was here. It's not. So a lot of people have contacted me. I don't know how to save it after I've done this. Because if you just move on to a new page from this, it will say, look, I'll show you. If I click next, you can see it says, oh no, you're going to lose all your unsaved changes. So cancel that. To save, you've got to scroll up to the top, and there's a save button there. Not obvious, right? Okay. So once you've clicked save, you can see now it says your changes have been saved. Now if I go back down, I can see that it's there. Hope that's helpful. Remember, once you've submitted your application, if you've applied to any of the specialties that use the MSRA, the biggest thing you need to do is focus on your revision, because that's going to play an important part in whether you get shortlisted, or like, for example, for GP and psychiatry, because there's no interview or portfolio, 100% of your rank is how you score in your MSRA. So get your application done, do check it all, but don't wait to start revising until after you've submitted your application. Start revision at the same time, okay? Keep pushing, keep going, prepare, and you will succeed. Thank you very much.